great players. The manager obviously character, he said he's got a plan. There'll be a threat, no doubt, when United get decent possession. But the problem is, like we've seen recently, and I think character is that's very much a defensive team. Out of possession, in possession, Man United are still a very, very good team. But out of possession,
that have gone with this approach to try and thwart the many New Year at the earliest. Conte also missing in midfield, so another chance for him today. Maybe he and others puzzled by that decision. Would we have guessed that this young man would be their top scorer? So Verney, do you think, when there are other options, people in form like Pulisic, Lukaku on the bench? The Premier League leaders next.
That against Watford, they're down tools for the manager, they let him down, but it's time to move on now.
Just is when they will score the first.
Again, Romelu Lukaku and Kai Havertz on the bench. Ronaldo, who has to suffer the rare experience in his career. So away we go. To round off. Hudson-Odoi's pass is a clever one. And Ziyech on his weaker foot. It wasn't a weak shot, but it was well kept out by David De Gea.
Yeah, it's really clever play.
And maybe this is why Hudson-Odoi. Well, Werner was waiting for a tap-in, but you can't blame Hudson-Odoi for trying to plant it in. If David De Gea has one of these... Fernandes, put out by Telles. Werner. Just shrugging within the law. Both clashes finished. Werner, that prod goal was nothing much. Going back in 2008, he scored his penalty in the shootout.
And in the studio, not in the commentary box.
Comes off Hudson-Odoi. And Werner won't get their first good day to be a substitute. It's pretty chilly. Much homegrown win over Juventus. Alonso winding up for the cross.
Wan-Bissaka. Well, James far side.
Careless header that
Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech. Nice shape. Has found Jadon Sancho. Bruno Fernandes picked out James. Reece James. Alonso seemed to anticipate that Wan-Bissaka would get a touch.
He did, Peter, exactly that.
Crowd wants it. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Dipped in by Hudson-Odoi, little flip. And taken up by Ziyech, who's supported by...
Oh, what a ball.
James, who flashes it across the face. McTominay's pass didn't help Telles. Telles was clattered by James. United do get a clip.
Often asking for trouble, I really do.
Rudiger, oh, he's clattered the bar.
What a strike.
And it's come down for James, who's now offside.
What a hit.
Timo Werner. Werner's strike. Callum Hudson.
My worry for United is that it's all well and...
Give away, it's come to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi couldn't slot it.
It's Bruno Fernandes there has tried to switch that. Under a bit of pressure.
He's looking to set it for Hudson-Odoi. Wan-Bissaka away, back in by James and wide.
Michael Carrick today.
Fred, oh, that's a super ball. Jadon Sancho couldn't take it with him. Rashford and Fred ran into the back of Rudiger. He's not going to get much for that. Which had the United goal vibrating. Alonso cut off at the pass by McTominay, and James dips it in, and De Gea had to hurl a palm at it as it bounced up. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. Trying out for a turning point. Perhaps this could be it if these 45...
But they might as we get going, as we wear on.
Off. Chalobah, Rashford's challenge. Chelsea's free kick. Jadon Sancho, who has the penalty area in the company of Rashford, but scores himself. Manchester United have stolen the lead at the bridge. Jorginho has nowhere to hide. Chelsea don't know where to look.
Great finish. Well played, Jadon Sancho. Kept his composure. Yep, could have rolled it to his left. Comfortable with taking responsibility and rolling it in the back of the net.
And Manchester United's first attempt on target.
Player as well as his team.
Timo Werner. Marcus Rashford. Nice. Loftus-Cheek. Werner's free in the middle. He couldn't find him. Lindelof got between them.
I think he's got to travel with it there.
And Fred. Fred's delivery between Rashford and the far post.
I think
afternoons like this on this ground in Alonso's delivery, Thiago Silva came to Werner, who lashed across it.
Massive.
Rashford, shot turn away from Chalobah, who's held him back. Chose having a dash. Rudiger's labouring to stay with him and gets there first. Nadoy. Ziyech. Depth on his cross. Too much depth.
Mentioned earlier. Big moment that.
As James flicks it in, and it got a nudge at the near post, and it's behind for a corner. Alonso's ball in. Thiago Silva went over. That'll be looked at. It's a penalty. And there's quite a wrap. Jorginho, so calm. And Chelsea have parity back. And there's a quarter of the game to play, and it's right in by Alonso. Out as far as Ziyech.
He'll now be hoping his team can keep their
Bust in the tackle. Alonso couldn't carry it. Collected eagerly by Alonso and set for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Fred. In by Telles. Nicked by Fernandes. Nicked back by Silva, whom Fernandes caught. And Bruno Fernandes is shown a yellow card for that.